Oh my god guys, you won't believe what just happened to me at Canada. Now that we're all hyped, here we are for Canada. Was initially excited to be doing a race that wasn't Monaco after the very messy race that was that. So yeah, I was quite excited. Then remembered that Canada is also a wheel track with all the chicanes. And what really put the cherry on the cake was that this is also another track where you want to qualify on the middle tyre for the best strategy. So that was very annoying because these strategies only mean that you get one run on one set of tyres anyway. And means there's a lot of pressure. So yeah, let's just see how quali goes. I got a special guest in here for this because I know how much you wanted to do this. So take it away, Mr. Matt212.
Wagwan Pifting, welcome back to Kizimoto's Canadian Grand Prix highlights here. He's about to get ready for his first lap of the session through the final couple of What on earth? What? Kez, how have you bottled it before you got to your lap, man? That's ridiculous. At least Jack's going to get through. So, well, there we go. That is Kizimoto's Canadian Grand Prix qualifying highlights completely ruined. Oh, no, wait, no, it's not. He's about to go on board then for his first run. He hasn't cut the chicane this time. This could actually be sized up for a good lap. No idea why he's running 6.5 laps worth of fuel ready for the start. This one breaks down towards the first corner there. Nowhere near the apex, I think that's safe to say. Once again, through turn 2, more understeer than, well, my arsehole, I reckon. On the exit of the corner, that's okay traction, to be fair. One of the weirdest braking points I've ever seen through there. Don't hit the wall, that was very close. On the exit of the corner there, Kizimoto don't want to be doing that one. Breaks in towards the next couple of corners. He actually clips the apex there, but short shifts more than I would in a Fiat Panda. On the exit of the corner though, down this back straight. What's he going to do? Into the next chicane here. He breaks nice inside. He clips that curb nice. He clips that curb nice. He's actually sort of done an okay lap. This is better than I've ever seen from Kez. That Sauber on the outside needs to move out of the way. In towards the hairpin though. Again, yeah, could have put a double-decker bus on the inside there with how much room he's given. That on the overrated llama line on the exit of the corner, but now he comes down in towards the final chicane of the run. Is he gonna bottle it? Let's find out. We're going on board with Kizimoto. He breaks into the final chicane. That's a lovely curve. That's an okay lap. Credit where credit's due, Kez. You haven't completely choked that one over the line. It's a 1:10 though. How on earth have you lost 2 seconds over even a semi-respectable lap? Oh well, that is Kizimoto. That is qualifying for the... Oh wait, no, we've got more. My god, how much of his highlights is just qualifying, man? He needs to get onto the race, or is it just that bad? Through the final chicane he goes. It's going to be another lap here in qualifying. Oh my lord, let's go on board with this one then. In towards turn 1. Is he going to be able to improve? Clips the wheel on the grass now once again. Oh my god, catastrophic understeer through both turn 1 and turn 2. On the exit though, it's okay drive. To be fair to him, he's got the line to which is basically a handicap. And oh, that's a bit wide. Oh, that's close to the wall again. You don't want to be doing that one, Kizzy boy. Yeah, can easily be the front wing gone in the race if you're running there that close to the walls. Again, short shifts on the... Oh, that's the back end trying to step out for some reason. The pad, when you try to save it, looks like he's almost having a stroke. In towards the chicane once more he goes. That's once again, but an okay line out of the chicane. Down in towards the hairpin. Is he going to choke yet another lap? That car again on the outside needs to get out of the way. In towards the hairpin once more. Oh my god, he never really got the car slowed down into there. On the exit though, down in towards, he's got just the final chicane to go. The wall of champions, Son and Kez should realistically never hit. Here we go. Final couple of corners. Jack Walker's going to win this world title. Breaking down into the final chicane. Oh my god! What is that? That's hilarious. He's completely bottled it. With just 4 minutes 50 on the clock. That could have been a semi-respectable lap, but Kizimoto once again has choked there through the final chicane. I think, oh my god, what's he doing? Oh my, am I on board with over 8? Oh my lord, what is that? Kezman, what is that? You didn't explain to me this was your qualifying session. The one final time in towards the final chicane. Is he finally going to nail it? Let's find out. He breaks nice and tightly. Oh my god, no, he's cut it again. What is that? The bottle of Trems, he was so far up. It could have been good. He's rage quit the session, which I would like to point out should be penalty points from AOR as well there. But there we go. That is Kizimoto's qualifying highlights. That was an absolute monstrosity there, buddy. I'm not too sure what to say about that one. You could have easily qualified at least about a round overrated Llama there, so really just go to show, and that is terrible.
So yeah, didn't go great, I'm not gonna lie. Qualified last out of everyone that did qualifying. No thanks to Matt actually. I remember we did practice sessions before this, and in practice Matt kept telling me I was gonna mess up the final chicane in the actual thing, and what do you know, he was right. So very tilted by that. Now here we are on the grid. I guess the fact that we're not in the top 10 means that we can do ultras to supers, which is the best strategy. Not really much of a silver lining, but oh well. What you will also notice actually is the fact that on the display it says it's going to rain, which is quite ridiculous because when we loaded into qualifying we checked and it said completely dry race, which is hence why I was trying to qualify in ultras. Very annoyed at this point to realise that that didn't even matter, so all those under pressure runs I was trying to do on the one set of ultras didn't even really matter, so yep, that was great. But anyways, here we are forming up for the grid. Last car, well, second to last car, so the lights are going to be coming on as soon as I get here. Already looking very overcast. It's actually raining on the formation lap, but then dries up for the race, so nice one Cody's, good game as always. 5 lights. And away we go. Getting a nice launch on the Ferrari, but like I said, I just want to take it nice and conservatively. The Toro Rosso over tall in front of me getting a dreadful start, and I was like, don't want to be like trying to like make it like 3 wide or anything, so taking it nice and steady here. Don't want to get caught up in any accidents. Oh, just like a tall house in front of us. Oh my god, he's made it 2 corners. I swear we got further through Monaco without retirement. Jesus. Go. Oh my god. Oh my, I remember my heart was in my mouth at that point. I was literally, I thought for sure I was going to hit him, and I might have just left if I had. But yeah, LE Revolution showing me how to drive once again. Okay. Now coming on to the back of the Force India in a lap 2, because I had a bit of a gap after the LE Revolution incident. He's lagging as always, so that's great. We don't want to get stuck behind this lag, because I just get very paranoid when I'm stuck behind laggy cars. So set it down the inside, very nice move actually. And now here we are on the back of Cinnamon Rage, trucking nice into the slipstream. See the rain's already coming down now, so trying to get a move on. Thought about it, but I just do not fancy going too wide into the chicane. It's just a recipe for disaster. Decided I was going to go for this move. Cinnamon Rage seems like a bit of a nice, not like a pusher, but he seems nice, so I feel like he wouldn't have like turned in across me or anything, so just sent it down the inside, nice and easy there. Onto the next lap now, right behind Glaze Gator, the Mercedes. Oh, Catherine's out, which is a shame. Oh, which is very shame, because she dominated Monaco, so probably expecting a good result here as well. Now keeping a nice wide entry into this corner. Glaze Gator taking the inside line. I'm going to get a nice exit here now. What can we make from this? Getting nicer on the traction here. Oh, sticking up the inside. I thought he was just going to come across me there. And now the Toro Rosso's going slowly. And we're going to make it 3 abreast going down the back straight. Oh, and I think we've got a double overtake there, which was just, I remember I was very hyped for that. Very nice move, just to get like the cut back on Glaze Gator, and then to also make it work on the Toro Rosso was very satisfying. So we've now got Bayfield in front, running nicely. Oh, he's gone a bit wide there, and I'm already closed up a lot through that. Oh, he's struggling on the traction on those hyper soft tyres, which is where the ultras come into their own, especially in the wet conditions, because the harder tyres were better. So now we are right behind the driving legend himself over here, Llama. He said coming into this race that the win was the aim, and you can quite clearly see he's doing that. Oh, 3 pillow off, which is another position. The rain really coming down now. I think it's time to pit. And this is really where qualifying is going to come to back to buy us, because Jack's still ahead of me, which means he's going to get the preference of pit stops, and I'm just going to have to follow him and double stack, which it was just very upsetting that I had to do this. There's no way I'm going to like ask Jack to do anything, but the weather was too dreadful to stay out another lap, so I'm just going to have to take the pain here. Just quite upsetting, because just look how long we have to wait. We're still not in the pit box yet. Oh my god. It's completely my fault this. I shouldn't have done such a horrific job on qualifying. All that work that we did though off the start, a lot of it's just gone to waste now. Coming out in P10. However, the only silver lining is that I really like the wet conditions, so hopefully we can make up some time. So now we got LE Revolution going about as quick as always, showing all that pace to everybody. Okay. So now coming up to the back of Clay's Gator once again. He's taking that shallow line again into the hairpin. I think he's just always trying to put the Toro Rosso off, but once again he enables me to get a nice drive out of the corner. Gonna get a good run on him here, so hoping to get the move done. But you can see he actually has some pretty decent straight line speed, which is very annoying. He's struggling to catch up here for some reason. He might be using like higher engine modes than me. Thought about maybe trying it around the outside, but I was like, I just couldn't bring myself to go side by side in the chicane. Bit wimpy, but I just didn't want to crash out, so decided to just sit behind him, see if we can make anything happen here. It's going very slowly here. This is very annoying because I felt like I'd overtaken all these guys in the dry, and I knew my wet pace was so much better than these guys. I was like having to like hold back so much. Some frustration was already creeping in at this point. Now here we see there's a big train of cars in front of us. Clay's Gator taking a more tighter line. I'm going to get a better exit here. Going to get a nice run nav down the middle straight. And we're going to get that move done, which was nice. Oh, we can see Donuts in front has gone a bit off there, and so is Greg, or whatever his name is, and the two of us. But now all the carnage in front has kind of put me off, and yeah, it just pains me to even watch that back. I don't know what to say. I wasn't really paying attention. I got put off by the two cars going off, and I just completely missed my braking point. And just used the Haas as a braking point essentially. I probably should have gotten the position back, but I was like, at that point, I felt like I was getting held up so much. I was like, you know what? I'll just take the penalty for taking to the stewards, and just not get held up. Didn't actually take me to the stewards, which was just I do not understand why he didn't do that, because I definitely would have been in this situation. Completely my fault, but there you go. Thanks, I guess. So moving on later into the lap, we can see right behind Joker here. So yeah, pace has been good. Now looking to get back up to P5, which would be a good result actually, and who knows, maybe we could even get further from there. See the ominous red bars that Joker has, which is always good. We've got a nice exit out of the hairpin now. Got a real good run on him here. Looking now maybe to try it down the outside. Game telling me he's got hypers on, which is completely wrong. Oh, and yep, just okay. Apparently didn't want to leave me any space, so apparently got to give that position back to him. I don't know. Like, I guess he was entitled to do that. It was his line, so yeah. I mean, I've still got quite annoyed by it because it's quite clear that I'm quicker. So I'm getting very frustrated at this point. You can see, I don't know if that's lag or genuinely him just struggling, but he's all over the shop. Oh, it's just painful. Look how much I'm just getting held up here. Getting a nice exit here. You can see though that he's just playing it defensive, so I thought I'd let him go in deep into the corner now. Get a nice tight line and then get a nice drive up here, but then 10 laps in and it's just already been an absolute mess of a race. It's been worse than Monaco. I mean, oh, look at this. Just Austin powering it. Yeah, just all that work, you know. After getting held up in the pits and finally made my way back into P5, just to get spun around. I wasn't too mad at the Toro Rosso. I took him to the stewards and he got penalised, but I did feel kind of bad because I understand the game's contact model's a bit crap like that if you tap someone like that. I also got penalty points for apparently not braking after the spin, which wasn't exactly the first thing in my mind. So we're going to pit under the VSC for dries and moving on. Yep, lap 17 now, so good ways into the race. We lost a lot of time from that accident, and now we've got the man himself right behind us on all soft tyres, so he's going to have to pit again, whereas I'm on the super so I can go to the end. So it's quite annoying because he was quicker than me, but he wasn't like significantly quicker than me. Like he was stuck behind me for a while before this. Decided to let him through in the hope that he would get away and I could just keep running my own race knowing that he had to pit again. But yeah, he didn't really get away from me that much. And as we can see, 2 laps later, we're still right behind him, so now getting his day, very annoyed at this, because I thought the idea of letting him through was that you'd get away and I could just run my own race, but yeah, Dirty is a bit annoying, getting quite frustrated here, and we're going to come through the chicane, getting in the day, and yep, just putting the cherry on the cake, really. It's been such a messy race, probably my fault again, you know, for not realising that I was going to understeer into the wall. But now, despite the damage, we've got a nice run on Greg here again. Getting quite frustrated at this point, so I'm just gonna send it. I thought I let him go to try and like get away, but I was just getting quite annoyed, and so I guess at least we gained a position despite the damage. But now here we are on lap 25. Got the Mr. Lag maybe Gee himself, the Force India, right behind me. So kind of be thinking about defending here, but then. Oh, it's just ridiculous at this point. Yeah, I guess I took too much curb, but I'd never known the curb to like spit you out like that. Causing us to spin. Tyres now pretty hot from this, so we've got Donuts behind me who's pitted again for Ultra, so he's a lot quicker than me, so I couldn't even be bothered fighting this. It's just been such a disaster of a race. At the end of the day, it's all my fault for qualifying so bad. I think that's the stem of it, and no one to blame but myself, really. Not really a champion's drive. So yeah, no, coming up to the line, it's going to be P7. Honestly, just relieved to see the end of this race. Felt like it went on forever. So now looking at the classifications, we can see same P8, but it's P7 after the Toro Rosso gets a penalty. My teammate Jack on the podium, so clearly you know, the number 1 at McLaren after that race. But yeah, these last 2 races just I've been quite disappointed in myself, really. I feel like I don't deserve the championship just on them alone, but we'll move on to France and hopefully got better things to come from that. So now it's time for the favourite part of the video, outro time. And today, all I'm going to say is I can't even bring myself to say it. In a while, crocodile, or see you later, alligator. Oh dear, I'm actually even more cringy than Ali. Oh dear, oh well, bye guys.